So it's another Saturday night in August of 2022, and I'm sitting on my bed behind me, and it's just the usual 2K with the boys on Xbox. And the usual for me normally goes something like this. It's me being in a party with an Xbox party with a lot of kids, trying to fit in, trying to be heard with my voice, trying to people please and suck up to everyone, and just never dish out when someone dishes out to me, never trying to get into any sort of conflict, and just being content with the fact that my voice is very small in that group, and just being happy that I had people to play with. And as the robot I was, I would just pull out my phone randomly in between games. And one night I decided to pull out Snap because, that's just what you do. And I just saw myself in the camera, just how I looked. And it was in that 5 second moment that I realized, by looking at my puffy face, my baggy eyes, my greasy hair, that the byproduct of this just wasn't worth it for my future self, and that these friends that I was trying to fit in with so bad, they were my friends because of the game and because of the fact that we played Xbox together, not because we were actually suitable to be friends with each other. Big groups never worked for me, and I never was able to sort of felt I never felt a strong connection that you would with a one-on-one just friend, in a big group like that. And so I distanced myself from them and went on a long camp for school and learned discipline and how to establish good connections with friends without something like Xbox bringing us together. And I learned how you can delay gratification, achieve better results. Things like climbing up mountains, going for runs. Were hyper disciplined and hyper focused, and it was a really good experience for me. And so I came back from that, and I got to work learning how to trade. I started my demo in May of last year, so coming up on a year now, and this is going to be my journey to my first funded payout. So I've had some experience prior. It's not day one of trading, but day one to my journey of my first funded payout that I'm going to document. And in this series, I'm just going to give you guys trade recaps every day. Maybe why I didn't take a trade if I didn't, and why I did if I did. Market analysis for upcoming days. Other tips with how I dealt with certain things in my life that may have impacted how I could trade. And you also get to watch a real example of how someone this young can achieve a first funded payout. And you can refer to this if you don't think it's possible, or this will show you that it is. So I'm going to show you guys where I'm sort of at with my trading now. You can see this is my journal from my first few months of demo. I just had it on a spreadsheet, and I was really unprofitable. What you'd expect. I had no God-given gift to trade, and I had no connections in real life that could maybe speed up the process. And so this is proof that, you know, I wasn't going to get it the easy way. Like, I was going to have to go through all the challenges that most traders have to go through. I was just taking just look at my charts back then. Terrible lines everywhere. I don't even know what some of this stuff even meant. And so I switched over to Notion, and again, I'm profitable. This is October of last year, about almost 5 months into trading, and you can see I wasn't journaling properly still. Just leaving gaps in my journal, not writing in reflections half the time, not putting in chart screenshots. It was just a mess. And this is what happens when I just traded for the sake of it, and I didn't really have any goals of where I wanted to go. So I was just in the slug of it, in the slog, and I opened my first funded on the 9th of January last year. I mean this year, and I blew that in 3 months. So you can see here, I think it was the 9th, or maybe it was a bit later. Started my funded well, and then it was just downhill from there. I just really couldn't find a good rhythm. I felt like it was a big step up from demo, and most people don't pass their first funded, so I wasn't that mad with myself. But fast forward to today, it's April, and I'm coming up on a year now of trading experience, and this is my equity for my recently reset demo. I started at 15k, and in April I'm up 400 right now USD. So I'm liking how I'm trading at the moment, and pretty much what I want to do is try and get a funded payout in the next 3 to 6 months, or maybe even less, hopefully. But I'm trading really well on demo. I want to get a few more weeks. I want to get some more weeks of profitability, prove to myself and my strategy and my ability to trade without the emotions of real money at risk. And I also want to achieve 10k subs on this channel. Hopefully by the time I get my payout, then maybe I'll have that. And I want to provide more and more value as I learn. And I also want to maybe in the future make a little private community where I can help you guys out more and help you guys with what you guys need help with, just whatever. Give you signals, all that. But yeah, that's pretty much just what I wanted to establish today before I go into the proper stuff. Today's week's been pretty choppy. I really liked it. I took this trade. That was a win. But apart from that, nothing really crazy. So I'm also going to have my psychology series and my smart money concept strategy series starting up soon. So you can watch that alongside this. But this is going to be the pilot series of the channel. So, all right, that's all I got today.